Hello and welcome. We're just, poking around on Pokopia. That's all we're doing today, really. I need to pick up some fresh water so that I can make a river. I think that's going to be main goal number one today is to make a river in the withered wasteland to, make it not so withered. So, let's grab some fresh water. We don't need fresh water. We could just, actually, I think we might need fresh water. I think I took all the sources of fresh water out, so I wouldn't be able to grab any while I was there. Okay. Today is quest day. If you do your daily quests, then you're gonna get more material, more Pokolife coins from it. Also, if you missed it, and you don't mind date skipping, or I guess in this case date backing, you can get the Wacky Inflatable Arm Pseudo Wudo if you go to April 1st and you collect the missions. Each Pokemon will give you a mission, and they will, they'll ask you, who am I mimicking and whatnot, and if you guess right, then you're going to get that toy after 3. Now, you don't have to get every one of them right. A bunch of Pokemon will do it. You just have to stay on long enough to get them all right. You need 3. Do I need fossils? No. Am I gonna get a shiny spot almost every time I see it? Yes. I did a little work on my Cloud Island today. I just want to get that up to level 7, I think, so that I can... wow, do I not have any ordinary soil? Should I at least have 3? Let's see, my Cloud Island. Yeah, doing some work on that. Trying to get it up to level 7 because you get 2 extra recipes when you do that. A day. So... Oh, I see. I'm not. Okay. Okay, so I think last time we decided that the river needs to come down from up there. So... And I think I want it to be Cliff Rock. So let's go ahead and we're gonna... slash this. Should be my last cut right here. Blam. Blammo. Oh, still got one left. Yep. I'm trying to figure out what I would want for the bed of the river, right? Because it's like, yeah, we could do ordinary soil, but ordinary soil might look weird, Definitely want this gone. I'm thinking we'll maybe do something behind the waterfall if I can. So let's do this. And to here. Okay, that block specifically is indestructible. Okay. Do a couple more back here. All right, we hit steam real fast, or fogged, or whatever. I should have some Cliff Rock laying around. I'd be shocked, honestly, if I didn't. And so we're going to take all of that and put it there. And if I get done with my homework on time tomorrow, which it just has been a struggle to do that, then I think I'm going to organize my inventory off stream and be ready. Oh, Cliff Rock. Cliff Rock. There we go. Shouldn't need too much more than that. If I do, we'll come back. Not a big deal, This is coming along real nicely. This is coming along. We're it's not the best build in the world, but it's not nothing. Ooh, a little bit of a frame rate drop there. Rain doesn't like that. right on the edge of how much further we can go. Do I have that one? I must, because I wouldn't have seen it if I didn't. How much further can we go back? Excuse me. Oh, okay. So a decent amount. So I think maybe we start it right here, and then actually probably one over, right, like that. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this into cliff first. Probably do a couple of spotted cliff rock. Okay, let's see. Let's start at the bottom. Work our way up. We don't need to replace all 9. Just that first couple levels. Thankfully, some of it is already spotted cliff rock. I think that makes things nice, look a little nice, you know. It's a pretty good looking waterfall. It's a pretty good looking waterfall. I think I like having some cliffs that like don't aren't covered with water. Like this one right here, I think that looks natural. And in fact, I think I'd like to get a couple more if I can. Let's go. Oh, I really don't have that much. Just spotted then. Oh, just Cliff Rock looks so much better natural. Okay. Maybe like right here. Can we do that? Yeah. Except for we probably need to cut it off a little bit. Right? Because it actually shouldn't go much past here. Something like here. It really, as cool as it looks, it really can't go over this building. I mean, for the plants. Okay. And then one more should do it. Almost drowned. Probably gonna have to go back for more cliff rock. If I had to guess. Yep. Oh. Maybe Levy would look bad. I'm thinking we could put cobblestone wall on the or gravel, because gravel kind of looks. Gravel kind of looks like it would be the type of rock that is at the bottom, maybe, or like on the sides. So I might do gravel there. See how that looks. That or cobblestone wall. I think both could look good. Might do cliff rock, because the cliffs actually don't look bad on the cliffs don't look bad as like the bottom of the river, I think. Okay, alright, and then that. Oh, that's good. What kind of block do I want to put there? Maybe just grass? Or soil? Oh, I'm drowning. I heard it too late. Heard it too late. I think maybe almost done wall might look good starting there. Just continue with cliff rock for now. There. Yeah, that fixes it. Well. I do wish I could put something right there. Okay, let's put grass there, and then I build. No, I can't put anything right there. That makes it tough. Can I just suck this up? Maybe? Okay, you... Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then... it doesn't look the most natural right there. So, I mean, I'd like to have a wall. So that it looks like it should stop there. But you can't have anything right there. Okay, not... Get up. Please. Get up, please. You two, please. Alright, that's fair. I'm good with that. Let's see. Let's see. I don't hate that. I want one... actually... I think that looks good. I think it looks a little weird here. So we're gonna do... something like this. What if we did that? How does that affect? And I think it makes sense to do something like here. And maybe we do here. Yeah. Oh, but then this width doesn't make sense. Maybe we could do it just 3 wide. No, I like 4 wide best. So here? Is that what I need to be to get 4 wide? No. Right? This one needs to disappear. And then this one. I want to get you to be 4 wide. This one? No. This one. No. There it is. And then... Oh. Oh. That's kind of cool, though. Kind of like that, but... And then we'll just even it out a little bit over here. Yeah. I think that looks good. That's a good looking... Maybe... Well, since I don't want this to now look like it's just some cliff by itself, I'm gonna do a little bit of this. I think it actually makes more sense to have this be 3 wide, maybe. So, here. Huh. Weird. Is there something here? What can I place? Huh. Whatever. Oh, I think it's probably because it's too close to the Pokemon Center, or the building. It's alright. I don't love this edge, but if I take it away, so then that means I need to just build over it. A little more natural. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Not a bad looking waterfall. And then the river. The river. Okay. So, if my understanding is correct with these physics, I should just be able to dig deep, and that'll give me the water clearance to have a river here. Okay. Careful not to drown. It's only able to do a certain number of units. So the more squares that are digging... Yeah. Unless it should overflow. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, almost drowned. We didn't. We're good. Okay. Okay, so now we just carve out the path for the river. We're all set. Is that its natural stopping point? Okay, so now... So I think we want it to curve here. I think we want it to go that way. How long do we got? It's 4 wide all the time, pretty much? Okay. Okay, hold on. The shops, the main street of shops, so maybe we don't curve it, or we do? So if we're trying to get to, no, we don't curve it, that was a mistake, this was all a mistake, big mistake, uh-oh. Okay, let's go back. actually wanted to keep going around this way, right? Or no? Okay, well, let's think about this. Shops here. I think, yeah, double layer of shops. We may have a road coming in over here. And then the river would go through here. Okay, through here. Carve that out, and then drop off here. I think that makes the most sense. So these ones are almost in the middle, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oop. That will bother me. So that should be the far edge of the river. So it is going to curve a bit. It's going to curve a little bit. Just not as much as I originally put out there. Alright. Maybe 4 wide starting here again. Curving back this way. Okay. Then it would be dope to have a little bit of an elevation shift here. So like here. Make sense? Yes. Okay. Alright, let's just go fix that right now. So bad at maintaining a proper level. Meet there, but I do think I want it to be seawater, or excuse me, fresh water up until the point that it reaches this. Bring this up a little bit. I mean, I know that you can do a rain dance and get the rain to come back, but I do wish there was a toggle I could just keep the rain on. Because I like the kind of white noise it provides. Okay. Oh, I actually do think that I'm going to make this river a little deeper all the way. Does it need to be? Does it need to? I think one deeper would actually really sell it, you know? I think two waters deep. You could drown in it. We'll just make it look a little bit better too. Because otherwise it's not like a puddle if it's only one deep, but you know, it's almost nothing. You know, you wouldn't need a bridge if it was just one deep. Though I don't know that you would need a bridge if it's too deep, because you wouldn't drown in time. But we'll do 2 deep, which means that this section needs to be pretty. Actually, if the whole thing is this deep, this is 2, then I don't think we need this to be a 3rd level deep, right? I do kind of like how that changes. Yeah, I like how that changes, so we will make it 3 deep so that that can stay the same. Good idea, but alright, let's go put some stuff up. Let's see what kind of stone I have laying around. It might look good at the bottom of the river. So we have white rock, which would look okay. don't want to use gravel because I've been using that for the roads and it looks good for them. Stone flooring, no. White rock. We have a lot of white rock. We have red cliff rock. Don't think black rock would work. Rock might just be the option because of how much I have of it. Now, ocean rock could look good there. I'm gonna try that for a little bit, at least. If not, then... You know, mossy soil might also look good in some parts. I know I can get a bunch of mossy soil. I just don't see a world in which sand would look bad, but I also don't, like, I can't imagine a world in which it would look great either because it's like, why not just use soil? Alright, so we have a lot of cliff rock we can use. We have a lot of white rock we can use, and we have a lot of... This is soil. Soil does not look bad. But okay. But I do want to see... You know what? Let's go down more, let's go down more stuff. So that is... Let's do the other side too. Okay, so that is under 2... Under 2 layers. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. And I wonder though, this is something I have to see for myself. If we just put a bunch of, I don't know, just, that wasn't pleasant. If we put a bunch of stones down there, does that make it look, that looks weird. Pick that up, please. No? Do I have to break it? Okay. There needs to be a mode where I can just... I can go underwater safe and sound. Okay. So... Yeah, you know, you could add a bunch, but I don't think it would look the same as if... I might try it out with some other stuff. But if we put white rock, is that gonna be too smooth? Yeah, I think that looks a little bit too smooth. So I shouldn't do white rock. This is cliff rock. It's got a nice texture to it. But it also is a little bit smooth, for my liking. I think part of that is just going to come with the fact that all of these are relatively smooth. Get more moss soil. Oh, that kind of looks good. Yeah, okay. We could do a like a pattern. And this is ocean rock. Does that look weird for the river? Kinda. It's like weirdly craggly, you know? Let's look at sand. Sand doesn't look bad. Sand doesn't look bad. But I wonder, okay, let's try sand mixed with moss. I don't love that. I kind of am liking the moss a lot, though. It's got to be with something, I think. Maybe moss with what? No. Definitely not. Maybe just moss with soil? Problem is, gravel would look good. But we did gravel for the roads. We could do something else for the roads. We could do plain soil. Well, let's see how gravel looks first before I change all of the. I'm glad I didn't change the entire road system. Because it looks fine, but it's like it's now too organized. Okay, so let's... I could see about just littering the heck out of this thing with stones. Alright, so just maybe ordinary soil. Ordinary soil does not look bad inherently, but I think it could look great if, let me see if I have any placeable stones. I don't think I do. Got some stepping stones. I think, placing these along with the rocks, I'm gonna have to start collecting a lot of rocks too. This will be a future terraform project then. Okay, all right. I think that'll work. We need to replace this up here with ordinary soil though. Crazy how much replacing. takes on PP. Guess we could have used, and in fact, I think I will switch if I've got any left. Because all of it will become ordinary soil as soon as the river comes through. You know what? The probably easiest way to do it is to just. Oh, it's not good. Nice. Come on. Place up. Alright, do it the old-fashioned way. Hey, bridge planks. Okay, I think that river looks pretty okay. Maybe a bit skinny right there. Actually, yeah. Right here. I think that looks just a smidge better. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now, I think the bridge we want to mark off. Do a small bridge right here just to remind me where I want to build the bridge. And all this needs to be, kind of make, we can kind of fix that later. Maybe put like a reminder here that this is here, but I think the goal now is to make kind of a large, nature-y area. So I need to kind of look up some inspiration pics for that. Oh, that's right. Okay. So let's see. Might need the river to be one wider. At 4? No, it's fine. It's fine as is. And then Definitely gonna want... Oh, that's gonna actually... Yeah. Adding some duckweed in the river, I think, could look good. But so we'll do... I think maybe... This can be the pond area, I think. The pond area to be elevated. Wouldn't that be weird? Kind of a natural spring, maybe? I think it could make sense. This will be the pond. Okay. We got a pond there. I don't see a way I could make a bamboo forest, so I don't think that works. Something. Oh, you know what could look good? You know what could look good is actually if we did. Oh man. Actually, now that would be. Hold on, I just got the best idea. It's not even fair. The idea that I just got. So I think. Oh yeah. This is gonna be awesome. Okay. Well, kind of takes away from the idea that I had earlier of something similar, but now I don't have to build a forest around that. So that should be fine. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna send it. All right. So bridge. Come across here. Right. And. Okay, so then you come over here, forest, okay, and then do those cool steps types thing. Stop. Get up, please. Let me look at the reference image while I'm looking at it. Yeah. So mostly flat. So that's actually, I think it'd be easier to use something like this. And it'd be up one. And then it'll curve so slightly here. Something like this. The curve would be almost exactly the elevation. do like a one of those staircases you see in like. So now we need to do we need to get a bunch of trees. This is a problem. Actually, because of the type of tree, I think we want to go with like the puffy tree pillars here, and make the trees. I think that's the only way to kind of do this justice. We'll get a lot of trees as well, and then if we were terraforming, we can replace all this later. But this is going to need to be kind of a slope down. Or actually, do they slope up? Do they slope up? Hold on. Kind of goes up. Kind of goes up each side, so like it is a little bit raised. So like interesting. Maybe use a different type of grass just to... Here, we'll use ordinary soil just so I can see what I'm doing here. Terraforming here is going to be insane. actually, now that I'm looking at it, no. Here's the craziest thing, is that all this is actually going to get covered. As wild as I think the best dirt here would actually be tilled soil. Just because it looks like so dark and earthy. Striped soil might actually not look bad either. Yeah. Striped soil is really dark. Could look really good, really good. Not now, of course, because it already... pretty good as a mountain. And then just gonna go up a little further. So we need more ordinary soil. Or ordinary barren soil, doesn't really matter. And we also... I'm just thinking. Just, how would it look? If we did this. Ah, it just looks like such good soil there. Yeah, we're gonna have to till the whole mountain. Yeah. It just looks too good. Especially probably against this green. Oh yeah. Okay. So then, plan for the next stream is to finish off this mountain. Well, so we'll get, we'll get all of our resources. So this is probably going to be a good portion of just getting some soil. Followed by building the actual mountain. Oh yeah, and it looks even better when... that is going to be... that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We also need to get puffy tree logs. Because... Actually, I need to test something. Does a puffy tree log with, like... I'm gonna have to do some tree testing on how, like, I might be able to build that forest out, because we can do pointy trees. We can do pointy trees on the whole mountain. They just won't look as good, I don't think, as if I built some of my own. That said, I found all the evolutions a while ago. But, alright. I think... I have to test out what different trees look like. I have a puffy tree color. Also like to finish up that cobblestone brick wall. Actually, we'll probably do that tonight. Won't take too long. Leaf and twine, so we can make a forest here. If I put this together. Okay, so it can look like one tree. Does it actually look like a tree? So square. Let's try one deep. There's no way to make it like wider at the bottom so that it looks like roots. This just looks like a... Wait. Maybe. I might have thought of an idea. So that one, pretty square. And we'd still have to figure out the leaves piece. Conversely. Can those be painted? Doesn't look like they can. It says they link. Which is nice. But they can't be painted. Alright, that looks like a tree. Alright? It would please me very much to know if you just... Like, does it, you know, the texture is a little off, but I mean, that looks like it could be a trick. Now I just have to figure out the leaf situation. And I'll have to do this for every single tree, which is just such a pain. Alright, let's... Okay, hold on now. I don't hate this. To look right. I don't think there's any good way to get this to look like a tree. Yeah, I don't hate that. Problem is, it's not like a redwood or anything like that. Let's try to be... Alright, even if we have a lot of them. Okay. So, those kind of bust. Like, that does look... Jeez. The other problem is like, well, this one's not bad, but like, comparatively. Doesn't have the same oomph. If I could paint... How can I paint the grass floor? Darker green? No. Grass flooring definitely seems to be the way to go. Okay, so what if I did... Huh. I think it's gonna have to be the grass flooring though. I don't think. I think probably puppy tree pillar as well. Interesting. Something maybe like. And let me get like 80 of those. See if I can't. Let me just build that one up. Probably tall enough. Probably a little too tall, actually. Should be fine. Maybe something like that. Not crazy about it, to be honest. I'm looking for a few tree tutorials, tree making tutorials. But I think, like, that just looks, you know, even if I had a bunch of the ones on the left, it's like, yeah, it's impressive. And yeah, that, like, I wish, a tree would look weird on it now. Yeah. Okay. Then we're just gonna have to make do with pointy trees. I think for now, and then in the future, you know, we could always change it and make more. We could always try to make something like that, a little bit better. And we'll say we can't. Okay, I think that is gonna do it for me today. Tonight, I guess I should say. Oh no, wait, no. I'm lying. I said that we were gonna go back and do the cobblestone, and I meant it. Dang it. Let's get some cobblestone walls. Closer to 200, maybe 300. And that might just be for one side too. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna do one side of it, and I might do two. And I'm thinking for that second side, it might be different. off the rest of this. Actually, I fix one thing. Yeah, that mountain's starting to really come along. I do like how that dirt is just gonna look. Oh, and I can place. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll look okay. I think it will look better if I eventually figure out how to build trees on my own, because, you know, I think there's a limit to how imposing these things can look. Yeah, this is it's gonna look good. So yeah, next stream, finish off this rock wall. Be one of the first things we do. We'll finish terraforming this mountain range, and then I do want to do something on the mountain range per area that's supposed to be there in Fuchsia City. So like, you know, I think it's Slowpoke or something over in here, or Slowbro, so we'll make like maybe a little pond or something. And then I think Electrode is in one of them. It might put like copper ore in a vein somewhere. I think that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I think the mountain's going to be a really good touch. And then there's time. We'll finish terraforming that mountain, that ridge line with black rock, like we did with this ridge line. And then the steps after that is just going to be putting in that market district right there, which I think will look really good. Gotta figure out what I'm doing for like a zoo building. I think instead of a zoo building, what I'll do is like a hut somewhere in the mountain range. I think that would look really good. Like a cabin. And then I do need to build an actual Pokemart because I just don't love the way this looks. A little bit too small. And then might need to clear out a little bit of this ridge line, but I think I could probably keep it. And then definitely need to terraform this area right here into a path up this plateau, just like it would be in the game, and then I think what I want to do here. See, what I was originally going to do here was you go up the mountain this way, and it would be similar to what I'm kind of doing over there, but I think it makes more sense over there. And although there's a thought of if I put the mountain up here, we could break that wall down, put a bridge going up this way, make the school over here. No, I think I'm going to stick with my original plan of like having housing in this ridgeline. Overlooking the ocean is really cool. Yeah. But I do think having those stairs that kind of curve up and around there. This has to be the Fuchsia City Gym, but you know, what if we did like a temple up here? Doesn't that look good? Okay. One step at a time. One step at a time. And of course, this is cool. Giant cavern. Okay. Okay, and then off stream, I need to organize this a little bit. I'm gonna build this into a ridge. Eventually fix this giant crater in the ocean that I left when I destroyed the rocket building. Alrighty. Now that is going to do it for me tonight, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. VOD Watches, you're great. I appreciate you. You're good looking. And then everybody that's been watching the entire time. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great night.